Hey Flosstube, I'm Heather. Welcome to my cross stitch channel. This week we had the nor'easter this weekend, and I'm in Washington D.C. We just got like brushed by it. We got a couple inches of snow, but if you're in the Northeast, I'm praying for it because it's really bad up there. And I heard a lot of people are without power. I heard it's going to be freezing today in Florida, so oh boy, I hope everyone's okay. So in today's video, I have two FFOs behind me that I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to show you the rest of my Valentine stitching, like where I am with it, and then I'm going to continue the WIP Parade. But first, I have some haul, and so let me just get this organized. I went to my local Needleworks shop, my LNS, and I went there. I was looking for Rose and the Giant Pear by Hands Across the Sea, and they didn't have it, and they put me on the list for when they get it. But it's like being a kid in a candy store. I mean, all these like little the spinny thing racks with patterns from all these different designers, and it's all just amazing. So I was looking around, even though I went there for one thing and they didn't have it, I still bought some stuff. So I got, it's called Sweet Summer Come Again by Blackbird Designs. Whoops. Yeah, I just have to figure out where the camera is. And so it's like a drum and then a little, I don't know what that's called, a little turny thing. It's just these two patterns. I just think it's so cute. I really like strawberries. And I like the colors here, so I'm looking forward to that. Who knows when that'll get started because as you'll see, I have a lot of whips and I have a lot of patterns. Like I'm not haven't even well, I'd say we're like halfway through the whips. And but I also want to go through I have a binder full of patterns that I haven't even started yet, like just patterns that I have. So anyway, I also got Agnes Plant Strawberry Sampler. I told you I like strawberries. Um, This is, well, oh, Loose Feathers Spring 2013. Wow, that's an old one. By Blackbird Designs. And so it's like, I love that. The little house and the bee. I think it's a bee scup. I think I've heard people say that. And there's some other, it's like a little book. I really like that base right there, too. I could probably get my initials on that or something. Here's another, it's like a closer up of that pillow. So super excited about that. I really like Blackbird Designs. I don't have a lot of their patterns. Um, so when I saw my shop had like a whole rack full of Blackbird Designs, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was very exciting. And then I bought on Etsy. My plan for St. Patrick's Day is I'm just going to stitch these things. Oh, and there's like a March calendar kind of thing from Sugar Stitches, who's on Etsy. I'm gonna stitch that too. But this, I got this pattern. This is Shepherd's Bush, St. Patrick's Trifles, St. Patrick's Day Trifles, and I am really excited about that. This, I'm gonna do that Happy Lucky Day on black, and I ordered lavender linen to do the house on. It's not here yet. And then I have some green Ada that I'm gonna use for the May Luck Find You. So I'm gonna start that. Um, Hopefully, I mean, sometime, I don't know. I'm not going to make any promises. I'll start it sometime in February because I'm pretty good at making plans and then saying forget it and changing my mind and doing different things. So just make fewer plans. And then I also got Fall on the Farm. The second pattern is out for that. It's what's it called? The Old Farmhouse. Um, so I'll be working on that just as soon as I get the first pattern finished, which who knows when that'll be. Hopefully I can kind of stay like somewhat caught up with this. I'm not even stitching on Lita or sorry, linen. I have no excuses. So hopefully I can just like sit down. The thing is, I think the problem is I get caught up in like seasonal stitching. And so, and even though like this is seasonal, it's called Fall on the Farm, so it is supposed to be like a fall design, I guess. I also think it's kind of not that fallish. Like to me, if I'm remembering the way I've seen the whole thing, I saw it on her Instagram, on Little House Needleworks Instagram, and she like had this video from, I don't know, a month ago, and she kind of pans over the whole design, sort of like you can see it, you kind of have to pause and stuff. But I don't think it's that fall. Like, I don't think it'd be weird to have it up in a season that's not fall. I mean, there are pumpkins, but they're small. You can't really tell, you know. Anyway, I like it. I don't think it's seasonal, but that's why I get pulled away from it because I get pulled into my seasonal stitching because I feel like pressure to get that done because, you know, Valentine's Day is coming up and then it'll be St. Patrick's Day and then Easter and spring and it just goes on and on and on the holidays. So, I don't know, but hopefully I get a chance to sit down and work on fall on the farm because I'm definitely going to have to put some time and effort into it. Anyway, back to the haul. Then I got from Fat Quarter Shop um, two patterns. First, I got the Quilty Barn because I think these things are really cute. I wouldn't do the whole, like the whole big one, but I'm probably going to do those two down at the bottom. Maybe like a couple more. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I'll probably look around and see what other people have done. Um, but I like it. I really like the Quilty Barn. And then I got the matching needle minder. So I really like Fat Quarter Shop needle minders because they're big. Like you see how big that is next to my hand, or like how big it is next to that. They're big, and I like that. And then the magnet on the back is big because I usually end up putting my needle on the back. Um, and then I also got from Fat Quarter Shop. Kimberly is doing a stitch along of this, and it's flea market baskets. I don't know if it's a stitch along. It's like a monthly thing, but she's taken this star in the middle and she's got like thread packs for each month. This is January, the January DMC. Um, and she's doing it on 10 count vintage cloth even weave. I didn't see a color name on this. I think it's just called vintage cloth, I guess. But she's doing just that star in these colors. I think it's going to be great. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it yearly, but I really like the blue. So I think the blue on this cream looks really nice. So I'm going to do that at some point. I really like that. I really like Lori Holt. And then I also got this floss. I got cherry cobbler and tea and biscuits and queen bee. I'm not sure what these are for. I think they're for fall on the farm. I had this problem and I've started making lists now, like just to try to keep track, but like I'll be looking at a pattern and I order things online most of the time. And so I'll go and I'll place an order for the floss for the pattern. And then it takes like a week, if I'm lucky, like a week to 10 days for for it to get here. And by the time it gets here, I've forgotten what it's for. And so I'm sitting there with like a bag full of floss looking at it, kind of like, oh, what are you there for? Like this, I have no idea. I think it's for fall on the farm, but who knows? So I'm trying to like keep track of it now, like writing down, like, okay, you placed this order on this day for this floss, and it's for this pattern that you already have. So don't buy the pattern twice, which I've definitely done that. So that's my haul, and now I want to show you my Valentine stitching, but I didn't bring it over here, so I have to. I will be back in just a second. Hey guys, just a quick insert here. I've made the whole video and then I realized I didn't show you my FFOs. So here it is. This is the first one. This is Sweetheart by Primrose Cottage Stitches. This is the first pillow I ever made. So I think it's like, it's not quite pointy enough up here. There's a lot of fabric in there. Like I should have trimmed more fabric off before I like turned it inside out. But I had fun making this. Pulled out the sewing machine, which was fun. And then I followed the Lori Holt video on how to make a pillow, and then I put these red felt hearts across the back. So that was fun. And then this is also from Primrose Cottage Stitches. It's Hugs and Kisses. And I had so much fun making this. I don't know if you remember from, I think it was the first video, I was like so close to the bottom of the fabric down here. I didn't know if I would have room to make the hearts, but I did, which I'm super psyched about. And then I borrowed a finishing idea from Priscilla from Stitching with the Housewives, and she put it, this truck is from Hobby Lobby, and she just sets the pattern like right in the back of it. So that's what I've got up here on my tiered tray. So thanks, and I hope you enjoyed that little interlude. Okay, I'm back. There was one more thing I wanted to mention about the flea market baskets, and the Quilty barn is like this too. And they're not booklets, they're like individual pages. So I thought that was pretty cool because sometimes, like especially with flea market flowers, you bend the pages, and then it starts to wear on the spine, like on the inside part of the spine. And then there's like pattern on that, and it starts to kind of fade away. So, and you can sort of tell like what it's supposed to be, but still, I think the individual pages is probably better. But I like the fat quarter shot pattern is there. It's like a heavy cardstock. It's nice. So anyway, I thought I would pick up with updating you on my Valentine's stitching, which I'm really enjoying, having a great time. I love Valentine's Day. I love the colors, the red and the pink, and then there's like white or coral. I just think it's really amazing. So this week I'm doing another Stitching with the Housewives, and it's Snowed in Love. And this is like in her Snow Globe series. And this is one for Valentine's Day. And I actually have that heart. It's in the unfinished wood section of Michael's, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it for this one. I probably will. Who knows? I just don't know if I have. I guess I have room back there to put it up. And this is what I've got done so far. That's ribbon red and clay pot and bamboo. I'm having a good time with this one. And you see the rose. I think that's really pretty the way it looks. And she's got like striped hearts. It's really nice. I think it's just really her designs are always she's always doing something clever and different and new. Um, so that's my main Valentine's pattern right now. I'm just looking in my bag. I don't see anything else. And then what I'm also working on right now is America the Beautiful, because I heard about, I'll have to put it in the description. There's another Flosstuber that does 1/3 a day. So I've had this pattern for a long time, and like, well, I guess, I don't know. It was like last year, I think, last year for 4th of July. Um, that's the pattern. And so it's big, and I really want to finish it. And I don't know, I guess everyone has a different idea of what big is. To me, this is pretty big. This is like, trying to get my ruler here. I'll just measure it. I'll just measure it real fast. It's like 9 inches long, and then I think it's going to be like 7 or probably 7 inches wide. So 9 by 7. So to me, that's pretty big. That's like a bigger thing that I would work on. And it's taken me a while, but I've actually got almost like the flag is almost all filled in with the that's deep blue sea, and that's taking me like this week of just doing one thread a day. So one, like, pull out the 2 strands and use that's like a thread, right? So I've been working on that. That's been going. The 1/3 a day strategy is working pretty well for me. um so yeah, hopefully maybe I can actually get that done by 4th of July. Who knows? We'll see. That'd be kind of a miracle for me. So now I'm going to continue my WIP Parade, and this is my flea market flowers bag. This is by So Much to Love, and it's so like SCW much to the number 2 LUV.com. Um, I like this bag a lot. I like this fabric a lot. This is the first thing that I ever started. Well, it's not the first thing I ever started cross stitching, but it's like one of my first patterns. I'm looking to see if I have the picture of it that I can show you, because right now I'm just looking. No, it's just the chart, so I can't really show you. But I worked on this for a long time. This is also a big one that you can see, and so I kind of like it. It's like this garden scene, and it uses DMC, and it's got like the shading and stuff. It's like a realism kind of piece. I like it a lot. I should get back to this. It's just very slow going. It's really like takes a while, and I'll show you all the DMC that I have in there that I'm using on this. And I like this bag a lot. I think I'm gonna get more of these bags that don't have the vinyl front, that are like cloth like this. Because really, I mean, do you need the vinyl front? Like, does it really help me figure out what's in the bag? Not really. I kind of know. I don't really know what's in my bags overall. Like, for the most part, I don't know. But except unless it's like a seasonal bag, like my Valentine's Day bag, I know my Valentine's Day stuff is in there. But other than that, I really don't know what's in all these bags. Well, I guess I don't know. Like this one, I can tell this is Home Sweet Home. Um, and I'll pull that out. The chart's showing right now, so I have to flip it. This is another one of these charts where it's folded and the pattern goes across the fold, and then it kind of wears away on this part of it. But this is Home Sweet Home by It's So Emma, which I think is like the Fat Quarter Shop cross stitch company. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And I've got the clips on here still. I should take these off. This is all I have done so far. So it's just one of the houses, and there's 3 of them. And I actually have the finishing piece for this hanging. You can't really see it, but I have the finishing piece for this. I'm all ready. Priscilla Blaine finished it with the flowers, and I think she did. So I have that. I'm sewing that with DMC, and I just haven't worked on this in a long time. Like I can't even remember like the last time I worked on it. It's been a while. Um, you just get pulled off in other directions, and I still like this pattern. I like it a lot. I definitely want to work on it some more. It's just a matter of like fitting it in. Like I think, like I was saying, I think my big problem is I'd like to do seasonal stuff, and seasonal stuff is like you're on this timeline, you're aiming for a certain finish date. Like really, the Valentine stuff should all be finished by now. Um, but it's not, and but I'm also still enjoying stitching it. So it's kind of like if I'm having fun, why should I stop? I mean, like I'm enjoying it, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. Speaking of seasonal, this is my Halloween bag. I love this bag. That's the back. And you see there's like owls, and then the inside, I'll show you. So it's got this ghost zipper pull. I think I bought that. And then, oh, I just found the Motherload of Classic Colorworks. This is the inside, and it's like, let me move this stuff over. So, yeah, you see like there's a witch. Uh-oh. Um, so it's just pretty cool. And like I said, there's tons of, like all the embers is in here for Halloween. So let me show you what I was working on last Halloween. I've been doing the calendar crate series by Stitching with the Housewives. And this was October. So it's the Black Cat Broom Company, which I think is just adorable. I mean, and you see like the black cat up here in front of the moon. And that's where I got to before. It was probably like at Halloween or like the day before Halloween, and I was just tired of it, and I was like, all right, I'm done stitching Halloween. So I just put it away and that was it. And then I've got a Lori Holt design board in here. And then I've got this pattern, which is also big, like probably 8 by something, 6 maybe. I don't know. It's big. Actually, I can tell you it's 8 by 10. So I like that a lot, but I didn't even get started on that one. And then what I did get started on, I think I showed you one of my Tiny Modernist Halloween signs, but let me show you the whole. This is the pattern. So it's like 4 of these signs, and she sewed them on black, and I've been doing mine on this purple color that I got from my vintage needle arts. If you need to know the shade, just let me know. I can just comment and I'll tell you. That's my needle minder. I love that. So yeah, I was happily stitching Halloween, and then one day I just said, I'm done. No more. It's time. And I'm sure I went straight from this. I think I did like one kind of turkey piece, and then it was off to Christmas because Christmas is like the awesome season. They're all awesome. Christmas is special. So next, I have there's nothing in this. It's my chicken bag. I love this bag. The chickens. I like chickens. I don't own chickens. I've only seen chickens at a petting zoo, but I like them. I think they're great. I think if I lived in a house that had a lot of land, I would have a chicken. Or I guess nobody has just one chicken. You would have like a couple of them or something. That'd be fun. Then I was doing the seed packets last year, stitching with the Housewives, of course. And this is cabbage seeds. It's so cute. It's got the little bunny. It's like a Easter season stitch. I'll probably like get back to this pretty soon. But right now there's floss all over and I don't know what happened here. This looks like a design board that was removed. But that's where I got with that so far. So just put that back. This is, oh look, there's a label on this. This bag, I like this. It's like a woodland with like fox and a deer, and they're all playing happily, which would never happen in nature. That's okay. Oh, this is Creations by May Rose. She has an Etsy shop. She does wonderful work, really wonderful work. So put that back. And then let's see what this is. This is one of my sad Ziploc patterns. Because I don't even know if I had project bags for all of my WIPs. I don't know that I have space for that many filled up project bags. Because I feel like the Ziplocs kind of lay flatter than a project bag does. I don't know. I mean, and the more I do these videos, the more I realize I really have enough stitching to last me for a good like 2 years. Like I just have tons of it. And I don't even know if one thread a day, I don't even know where that's going to get me. I'm going to try it. But this is Sew by Row by Lori Holt. This is like the ultimate cute design for sewers ever. Stitchers. It's just awesome. And this one is still in its Q snap. You see where I got. I'm going to take this off and we're going to see what kind of damage has been done. Because like I only just heard about / learned about you should take your Q snap or your hoop off the fabric when you're not working on it. So this, I think what's happening here is that I measured wrong. And I think that's why I started like right there. Or maybe I started in the middle. I'm not sure. To me, this looks like I measured wrong because I see these little stitches, which is probably where like I tried to count up and just see is it really all going to fit or not. Because I have like a real issue with measuring things wrong. And then like I'll get started. I'll get to like this point in a pattern, which is like the place of no return really. and I'll realize that like I'm out of room or I'm gonna have to chop off half the design because I don't have enough fabric and I'm not gonna start over. And I'm definitely not like I would never frog that much stitching. I mean, no way. This is like, if I have to leave off one of these lines, like, and I might even switch them out. Like if I feel like I like these fabric piles more than I like the iron, I would even like delete these two and just stitch this one and put that in there. And like I like the scissors. I also like the tomatoes. Hopefully these will both fit up there. And the stars are like a must have for me. Like I just love those. So we'll see how that goes. I'll just put the Q-snap back in here so I don't lose it. There's a bunch of needles in this bag and a Sharpie. The Sharpie is for, because I used to bobbinate. Now I keep my DMC on flash straps, but when I first started cross stitch, I would bobbinate and I would write the number on the bobbin. I don't do this anymore though. I stopped stitching with DMC for a long time, and I was only doing like classic colorworks and only doing patterns that called for like classic colorworks or weeks dye works. But now I'm starting to get back into things that call for DMC, but I don't want to do bobbins. So they just kind of fly around in the bag. I like the floss straps because I can keep them on a ring, a split ring, and then it's all kind of organized and together, and just like that better. But I'll show you one more. This is another one from my first trip to my local needleworks shop, which was like last year sometime, I think. This is another Halloween. This is Halloween Seed Sack by Carriage House Samplings. I like that. It's cute. There's not even that many colors in it. But I like owls and I like pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns. So, and I haven't started on that, so really this is a kit. And this is the fabric. It's 14 count Ada. Picture this plus fawn. And you see it's got like that mottled. It's kind of lighter than vintage country mocha, but it's similar to vintage country mocha, I feel like, and it's soft. And this is like, there's DMC in here, and there's Weeks Dye Works. There's the Weeks, what is that? Pumpkin. Simple enough, pumpkin. So I've got that going on. I'm gonna put that back. So I'm gonna stop here because it's getting to be kind of a long video. And let me look in my bin. I still have probably at least like one more video's worth of WIPs. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm not. I'm looking at my notes. I'm not. I got it all. So anyway, please like the video if you liked it and subscribe and comment because I'd love to hear from you guys and hear what you think and we could have a conversation in the comments. So anyway, have a great day.